Hey guys, I'm going to try to enunciate very well so that these captions work out. Okay, anyways, today we are going to talk about being selfish and being selfless, but really being selfish, and how that's all okay. So today I had a friend remind me that it's okay to be selfish and to put yourself first, especially if this means cutting people out of your life or avoiding people in your life who hurt you. Whether they mean to or not, if you can't remedy that with the other person. You know what I mean? There are a lot of people who can be in your life who love you and can still hurt you and say damaging things or do, unfortunately, physically damaging things. Um, So, yeah, and it's okay to protect yourself from that. There's like water in the back, and I just don't know if you guys can hear it, but it doesn't really matter. It's okay. I'm going to keep going. Um, so, yeah, like it really is okay. It's okay. Like, I know it doesn't feel okay. Like, I know. Um, I was like in an emotionally, mentally abusive relationship for 2 to 3 years because I couldn't. I couldn't be selfish. Um, yeah. So being selfish can be a good thing. And then the selfless, selfish thing. So, okay, so me personally, though I struggle with my mental health, my, like, my, I feel like my biggest motivations, especially when I don't want to do it or I'm facing self-doubt and I'm having imposter syndrome when I just want to lie there. The reason why I keep trying to do this is because I don't want other people to suffer the way that I've suffered, and I know a lot of people are. Um, my empathy for others suffering is greater than the symptoms of my mental illnesses, or at least I try. Um, you know, and I think that's what keeps me going, and that's what gets me up eventually. Or when I'm feeling good, I'm like, okay, we just got to try this again because I do believe that what I'm doing is important. At the same time, it's not a completely selfless thing. Like I want to help people, but I also know for me, like this is my way of trying to cope with all the bad things that have happened to me, for me, whatever. Um, but yeah, I want, I went through a lot and I want it to mean something. And I'm not the kind of person who believes that, everything happens for a reason. I will never say that, my trauma happened for a reason. It's so that I could be a better person. I'm not the kind of person who believes that. And if you are, and that works for you, wonderful. Please keep going with that. But for me, it's more like a lot of stuff happened to me, and I can go down one path that is dark and harmful to others, or I can try to be a better person and try to help others and protect others. And in that way, I want to make something of myself. I want to make something good out of all the crap. I want the crap to become fertilizer for flowers. Yeah. And so, you know, I'm not a completely selfless person. And that's okay. And I also want to talk about this too because sometimes I feel like for a lot of us who have gone through things, a lot of us who are really empathetic, a lot of us who are really sensitive, it's it's much easier for us to do things for other people. And I think it's really important to learn to do things for yourself, but until you're there, or in combination with that, okay, you can either live for others until you're also living for yourself. Um, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. You can live for others until you learn how to live for yourself or yourself and others. Okay. Roundabout way. No cutting, Trixie. Um, but really, I think that can be a strong thing and a helpful thing. Again, like I have really bad balance with that. I've struggled for a long time to where I'm just like, well, I'll just let myself burn. It's fine because I want other people to be happy. And you don't want it to be like that. You want to go towards a more healthy balance to where it's just like, I'm going to help this person because I love them, and I'm going to learn how to set boundaries so that helping them doesn't destroy myself. You want to get more towards that way. Um, yeah. So that's how I think that's just how I live. And that's my why and what does keep me going. Um, you know, and sometimes it's like a good thing and a bad thing that I know, because then sometimes when I'm really down, like I feel guilty. Okay, well, a lot of times I feel guilty, but again, that's my own issue where I'm just like, oh, I need to be doing more. Like I want to do this stuff for other people and myself, but I just can't. Um, and that's kind of another story, but when you're having those times, you still try to put it away and at least focus with, at least you're trying to help people. Like at least like in your mind, you're just like, yeah, like I care, and that's a good thing. Um, it is not, going back to what we were talking about before, it is not a reason to keep letting yourself burn. You know, you don't want to be so selfless that you become resentful or that you just like disappear yourself. And that's like an easy thing to do, or at least for me, that was a really easy thing to do. So yeah, so now I'm learning how to just go towards a more healthy balance, realize that me wanting to help others is a strength I have, and I just have to temper it so that I don't go too far. Yeah, and that's where we're gonna end it for today. It's kind of ranty, and me, I'm very like blah blah blah. We'll go in a circle and then find the point, which is fine because this is my vlog, and I'm not perfect, and that's okay. Okay, until next time, make sure you're creating happiness in your own life, whether that means that you're going to make your own ranty vlog or whether that means you're going to buy some blueberry pie. No, I don't like that. Let's go with custard. Egg custard pie, because that's delicious. Okay, guys. Bye-bye. Peace out. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong recording thing. Stop there.